I'm Natalia Deutsch.
And I'm Elizabeth Wickstrom.
Welcome to United ITV News, a program that will show you what's happening at United ISD.
You'll see events and activities that take place in our district.
On today's program, we'll take you to the grand opening of two of our newest schools.
And we'll celebrate the 40th anniversary of one of our oldest schools.
Those stories and more are coming up
on this exciting edition of United ITV News.
UISD students started the school year in brand new campuses built using money from the 2013 bond election.
It was a great celebration at San Isidro Elementary School. Officials held a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the school's very first year. UISD Superintendent Roberto Santos, board members, and district administrators joined students and the faculty at the newly built campus for this gala event. The school's fledgling choir and cheerleading team performed for the guests, showing the great excitement for being the first students at the school. San Isidro Elementary School Principal Dr. Mirta Villarreal told us how much the kids like their new school and their mascot, the Raptors.
The kids are loving it. They love to be Raptors. They are always looking at the little Raptors, the different colored Raptors we have around the school, and they are just so happy.
Meanwhile, Alexander High School celebrated the grand opening of its brand new 9th grade campus. The new campus is a state-of-the-art facility where freshmen can transition from middle to high school. Board members, administrators, and UISD superintendent were also present at this festivity. Alexander High School principal, Mr. Ernesto Sandoval, told us about how much students are enjoying their new campus.
I think the reaction's been tremendous. They love it. It's beautiful. The attention to detail for this campus, of the 3 campuses that I've had the benefit of or pleasure of opening and being part of, this is by far the best. The attention to detail for everything from everything is there. The science labs, the computer labs, it's built for a 21st century, it's built as a 21st century school.
Clark Middle School celebrated its 40th anniversary. The event drew many special guests who gathered in the school's gym to observe this awesome occasion. Laredo Mayor Pete Saenz and Webb County Judge Tano Tijerina were there to read a proclamation to recognize the school on its 40th anniversary. Another special guest was Miss Norma Moore, whose grandfather donated the land for Clark Clark Elementary and the surrounding neighborhood, which used to be an onion farm. Clark Middle School's principal, Ms. Melissa Ramirez, tells us more about the celebration.
We're just really excited. We know that they've been 7 principals on this particular campus in the past 40 years. Out of those 7, 5 were present today with us. So it was very nice to see. Their former staff was also present. We also broadcasted this particular event live to our students and our teachers. Unfortunately, our gym is not big enough to host and hold everyone in, but we still made it available as a live feed to all of our classrooms, to our teachers and our students. And so they were able to enjoy the celebration with us today.
Early college students at LBJ High School held a forum to discuss important issues in national politics. This was in preparation for the school's Rock the Vote initiative. Students discussed important national issues currently under debate in Congress and among candidates for the office in midterm elections. LBJ government teacher Adriana Cardenas explains.
This political forum, what it is, it's a panel of students and teachers together that have prepared some of these issues, questions, responses from different political ideologies. You got Republican standpoint, liberal standpoint, moderate standpoint, and we want to be able to make sure that the students here at LBJ understand that it's okay to have a different ideology, but understand what the issues are before they go out and make that educated vote.
Alexander High School is rocking the vote for the midterm elections. Students and teachers held their Rock the Vote campaign, in which they educated their peers on the importance of participating in the democratic process and voting. They also helped others register to vote in the upcoming midterm elections. Alexander High School senior Christian Ruiz told us how he feels about voting for the very first time.
I'm very excited because growing up, we look at these presidents, mayors, senators, all this stuff, and they were voted by parents, our parents, our older siblings and stuff like that. Now we're part of that change. We're part of that movement. We're part of that change. So it feels very honorable.
5 new officers were sworn in at a ceremony in the UISD police headquarters. Family members and friends were on hand to celebrate the occasion. The new officers are Christian Cardenas, Rolando Elizalde, Raul Madrigal, Ricardo Castro, and Alexis Lozano. Congratulations to our new UISD police officers.
4 United ISD 7th graders have been invited to join the Duke University Talent Identification Program. Alyssa Palacios from United South Middle School, Rachel Legia from Troutman Middle School, Jocelyn Reyes from United South Middle School, and Natalie Garcia from the Mar Bruni Vergara Middle School were recognized by the TIP program because of their exceptional test scores. The 7th graders will take the 12th grade level ABCT and SAT tests, which will allow them to challenge and gauge their academic abilities. Congratulations to these students.
Students from San Isidro Elementary School took part in a mock trial at Webb County Court at Law 2. The trial was based on the fairy tale Beauty and the Beast. In the trial, the Beast, aka the Prince, was accused of impersonation, kidnapping, and fraud. The victim of the alleged kidnapping was Beauty, who is now married to the Prince. The star witness for the persecution was Alejandro, with whom Beauty was engaged before the alleged kidnapping. The prosecution claimed the Prince impersonated a beast, kidnapped Beauty, and tricked her into thinking she could read widely and succeed in business. After presentation of evidence and testimony, the jury of students returned their verdict. The Prince was innocent of all charges. The mock trials, featuring characters from fairy tales, are held at Webb County Court at Law 2 every month. The trials and their scripts are created and written by Senator Jude Zaffarini, with Webb County Court at Law 2 Judge Victor Villarreal presiding. Students serve as jurors, bailiffs, court reporters, and several other court-related roles. This is a great way for students to learn about the law and the judicial process.
3rd graders at Freedom Elementary are making the most of their technology in their school. The students engaged in a webinar activity with Perales Middle School's art teacher through one of the district's interactive flat panels. The activity was done in coordination with Freedom Elementary's music teacher, Mr. Michael Guzman, as a 3rd grade Pathfinder Amy Gutierrez explains.
So today my students are going to come into Mr. Guzman's class, and they're actually going to get to hear and be interactive in a webinar. So what's going to happen is Mr. Guzman will introduce the students to the teacher giving the webinar, and she's going to actually be incorporating a little bit of our reading lesson that we learned last week, which was sequence of events. So she's kind of doing she's using cross-curricular activities to include in her art lesson. And so the students are going to get to see and be interactive with the webinar and see the students across the way at the Perales campus.
UISD employees participate in the district-wide immunization clinics. Employees were immunized against shingles, pneumonia, influenza, and HPV for those under the age of 26. The shots were provided by HEB Pharmacy and paid for by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas. They were completely free for employees. UISD Health Services Director Irene Rosales explains.
We have a wellness committee now, and so every year we do bring the immunization clinics for the staff, and we've been doing this for the past 8 years. But now, more than anything, because of the wellness committee, that we want to keep our staff healthy, and being able to come to work every day.
A student at United Middle School is using her creative talents to promote healthy nutrition. Oslin Quiros won first place for a poster she created for the You Art What You Eat contest held by the Texas Department of Agriculture. She is the 3rd winner from UISD. Her poster will be used all across Texas to encourage people to eat healthier. Ms. Quiros was honored at a ceremony at Colonel Santos Benavides Elementary during the kickoff for National School Lunch Week, as she was a 5th grader at that school when she created the poster. We spoke with Oslin Quiros, who told us about how she created her poster.
I had to come up with several ideas to come up with this. I had 5 different designs. I would always ask my mom for help to see what I could do for each design. I came up with this. At first, this was just a little sketch. I didn't even think that it was going to be my real one. I had showed my mom, and she's like, "Oh, awesome, this is great, let's do it." And I honestly didn't think this one will win, because I honestly, it was just like a sketch. So, but then I started putting more effort, and then I just came up with this, and I'm just like, oh, this is great.
UISD Health Services Director Irene Rosales is helping UISD do its part for charity. Ms. Rosales, who is also part of the Texas Nurses Association, started a Red Purse project. The project offers assistance to victims of domestic violence by collecting necessary items for families at Casa de Misericordia, which is a local shelter for families who have suffered abuse. They get supplies such as toothpaste, clothes, perfumes, deodorant, and various feminine items and put them in red purses to distribute to women at the shelter. The items were collected at various UIC campuses by students and school nurses. Sister Rosemary Welch, Executive Director of Casa de Misericordia, told us how she appreciates Ms. Rosales' efforts and dedication.
I feel really happy. I've known Irene for a long time. She's first class to begin with. She's a great nurse, but she's also a very good administrator. And she's always thinking about how to reach out and help people in the community. So I feel like I've got a very good friend. We've been friends for years. I think the district should be very proud of her. She does a lot. We're very proud of all the nurses and all the people that participated in this. We realized they could do a lot of other, this beginning of the school year, there's so many activities going on. To be asked to do one more thing, and they did it willingly. And look at all that we got. So we're very grateful, so thank you.
Students at United Middle School teamed up with Laredo Sports Medicine and did a presentation on foot orthosis. Students studied ways to create a foot brace to support injured feet as they heal. This project is part of the district's STEM education program. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. This type of education prepares students for careers in science, technology, and engineering. The students proudly presented their solutions for foot orthotics and explained their studies, findings, and designs.
Bonnie Garcia Elementary held a proclamation event for Down Syndrome Awareness Month. Students and guests gathered in the school's gymnasium with special guests, Laredo Mayor Pete Saenz, Webb County Judge Tano Tijerina, and City Council members Rudy Gonzalez and Vidal Rodriguez were there to read proclamations making October Down Syndrome Awareness Month. Later, the students released balloons to show support for their classmates who have Down syndrome. Bonnie Garcia Elementary Counselor Nelda Ceballos tells us more.
This morning at Bonnie Garcia, we celebrated and we wanted to bring awareness to Down Syndrome Awareness Month. We proclaimed this day at United ISD as Down Syndrome Awareness Month. We had presentations from students and some parents, one of our own parents that also spoke to us about Down syndrome awareness. It is important to bring the awareness to the community. So we know that everyone here in Laredo is different, and we want to bring awareness to everyone around about our special students, and not only with Down syndrome, but all students that we do have here at our campus and in Laredo.
Coming up on United ITV News, we'll tell you about the Golden Heart Project, where students at one school are supporting children fighting cancer.
Tax season is right around the corner, and we'll tell you how you can get your income tax return prepared for free.
Don't change that channel.
You're watching United ITV Student News.
United ISD is looking to hire school bus drivers. Qualified drivers who are hired will receive paid bus driving training, paid annual drug and alcohol testing, paid annual physical exam, paid state required bus driver certification, paid certification class time, and excellent employee benefits. In return, UISD is looking for a 2-year bus driver commitment. Consider a rewarding career working with students at United ISD. Apply today.
Feelings of hopelessness, change in behavior, withdrawal from family, friends, or favorite activities is not just being moody. Depression and suicide ideation is a serious health concern, but help is available. Contact your school counselor for assistance. Suicide is a permanent solution for a temporary problem. You can also contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or Alliance for Safe Kids. Get help today.
We should always feel safe at school.
Threatening to hurt or kill someone is a crime.
Making threats in person or on social media can get you into serious trouble.
And spreading rumors can be just as harmful.
It's no joke to show pictures of weapons or make threats to hurt or kill someone.
If you see something that affects your safety or your school safety, report it immediately to a parent, school official, or law enforcement.
If you see it, if you hear it, don't spread it, report it.
All United ISD high school students have the chance to score really big this school year as part of the Sames Key in the Classroom program. Just have perfect attendance during any 9-week period, and your name will be entered into the UISD Grand Prize drawing to win a new 2019 Kia Soul. Play like a champ, refuse to lose, go to school, get a good education, and maybe even a new car. It's a win-win!
Tax season is just around the corner, and UISD students are volunteering their time to help people prepare their tax returns.
The VITA, or Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, is underway at UISD. Students are trained and certified by the IRS to prepare tax returns for anyone who makes less than $66,000 a year. The service is free. The program helps the community in 3 ways. It provides free tax preparation for low-income families, helps put more money in the local economy, and gives students experience that will be crucial for their future careers. UISD Director of Career and Technical Education, Angelica Sanchez, explains.
This is a program that we have under our CTE department in our accounting pathway. Students are learning first-hand skills on tax preparation, and the beauty of the program is they can apply those skills to real-life situations and prepare tax returns for the people of our community.
LBJ High School senior Ramiro Cantera had this to add.
The most important of this program is doing free income taxes to people that are in low-income family. Instead of going to pay to other places, they can come with us. We're certified, like the others, to do the free income taxes.
For more information, contact the UISD VITA Tax Program at 956-286-1599.
A United High School teacher has been recognized by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology for inspiring students. Mr. Daniel Villarreal, the school's drama teacher, received an award by MIT for being an influential teacher. He was nominated by one of his students, Montserrat Garza, who is a freshman at the world-renowned university. Mr. Villarreal is the 4th educator at United High School to be honored by MIT for being a positive force in the life of a student. He shared his thoughts about receiving this honor.
First of all, I'm very happy. I'm very glad. Monse has been my student, believe it or not, since 6th grade. And she's been involved in the arts since the 6th grade. So 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th with me for a 1-act play. So I want to say it's a surprise, but she's always loved the arts, and I knew her passion. And she's always wanted to do the MIT thing since she was a little girl. And I'm so proud of her, and I feel privileged to be chosen as a teacher.
The Laredo sector of the U.S. Border Patrol held their Youth of the Month ceremonies in September and October. Let's take a look at our outstanding high school seniors.
Special needs students at United South High School are sowing the seeds for a meaningful future. The school hosted a groundbreaking ceremony for its Precious Panthers Reading and Vegetable Garden. The project is sponsored by Lowe's Home Improvement Store. Lowe's awarded the school a $4,000 grant to build the garden, where they will plant vegetables and fruit trees. They will work with general education students in the Future Farmers of America program. The project was initiated by adaptive PE coach Maria Sandoval.
I just thought our kids should be involved more with the agriculture process, and I wanted my kids to learn an everyday lifetime activity, and that's how I came about it and just started doing research in the internet, and I found the Lowe's grant, and I was very excited.
United South Principal Adriana Ramirez is very excited about this new project.
Today we got to celebrate the beginning
of a beautiful collaboration. All of our students are going to be working together. We have our Precious Panthers, we have our FFA, we also have our student council that are going to be involved in this project. Our students will have an opportunity to be growing vegetables, fruits, and they're going to be learning lifelong skills as well as making great friendships.
Students at Art Elementary learned about childhood cancer from the Golden Heart Project. They learned about the dangers of cancer and how they can support children who are fighting the disease. Janie Nunez Villar, founder of the Golden Heart Project, told us about what she wants everyone to understand about fighting cancer.
The subject is tough on anybody and everybody. You know, it's something hard to understand. You know, cancer is not a subject that many, like to talk about. But hopefully, my goal is for them to understand that, that this, that it exists, but that although it's a hard thing to deal with, that it's something that, is able to be done and something that is able to be dealt with the support of friends, of family.
UISD held its 4th annual Partners for Scholars golf tournament at the Max Mandel Golf Course. Golfers from all over the community were there to help raise scholarship money for UISD students while enjoying a day of golf. The event was sponsored by Powell Watson Motors. Norberto Bonilla, marketing director at Powell Watson Motors, tells us more.
The reason why we try to give back to the community and try to help UISD is we know that UISD and educators as a whole are a pillar of community, and we try to give back to those employees, that type of organization, school district, anything that helps the community. We want to be a part of it, so we try to give back to that.
UISD high school students had the chance to meet a professional golf champion. Nancy Lopez, a retired Ladies Professional Golf Association player, met students at the Max Mandel Golf Course. She met with young golfers from all over the area high schools to give away scholarships to lucky and hard-working students. Gabriela Contreras, a senior at United South High School, was the winner from UISD.
I feel really happy. It's like, I was super shocked because I didn't expect to win anything, but I'm super happy.
Ms. Lopez had this to say.
So it's kind of neat to be a part of this because we're trying to help the young people of today go forward in school, golf, or whatever their dreams are. And of course, we want them to always have big dreams. We want them to set goals high and accomplish whatever they can to the best of their abilities.
UISD teachers took part in their annual McTeachers Night at McDonald's. Every year, teachers volunteer their time working at one of the local McDonald's, serving food and selling cookies. The purpose of this event is to raise money for their schools. McDonald's donates 20% of their revenue during the time the teachers spend working there to their respective schools. Troutman Elementary Principal Melissa Shin tells us more.
McDonald's offers the schools 20% of what we sell this evening from 5 to 8 o'clock. And we have the luxury of using that money to help meet our goals and have our students be recognized for their hard work, right? So we get incentives, prizes, pizza parties, all kinds of things for our kids for meeting the goals at school.
UISD held its first United Council of Parents meeting for the school year. These meetings are held to inform parents about what's happening at UISD campuses, as well as other important information of interest to them. The first meeting focused on social media awareness, software, and technology available to students at their schools, and a presentation from Tammy Yu on better health. UISD's Executive Director for Federal and State Programs, Dr. Alicia Carrillo, tells us more.
Our goal always is parent engagement because we know, research has proven, that engaged parents have engaged kids. And so that is our whole focus on all of these meetings that we have, making sure that our parents know what their kids are doing and know how to help them. And we want to be their resources for that.
Cheerleaders from all UISD schools met at the SAC Auditorium for a cheer festival. Here are some highlights.
You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
And you can see all the latest UISD videos on our YouTube channel.
You've been watching United ITV Student News.
And we hope you enjoyed our show.
I'm Elizabeth Wickstrom.
And I'm Natalia Deutsch.
Thank you for watching.